What's going on, guys? Phil here with Waypoint Lost, and on today's Nuts and Bolts episode we're gonna be changing motor oil and filter as well as automatic transmission oil and filter on my Jeep named Rudy. Now we're just gonna unbolt the drain plug and let it drain out. After we drain the oil, don't forget to put the plug back in. Make sure it's tight. And now we're gonna remove the oil filter. I spray a little bit of brake clean onto the rag and kind of clean up. There seems to be a lot of aircraft flying around, so I apologize if it might get a little bit loud. Now that we drain the oil and change the oil filter, time to fill it up with oil. Alright guys, now that we got our engine full with oil, we need to prime the oil filter. And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna spin it with the starter. But first I have to enter deflating mode, and the way you do that is very simple. You just press the gas pedal to the floor and you hold it while you crank. What it does, it basically deactivates injectors, so it doesn't operate injectors. So let's do it. And now I'm just gonna check my oil level, and it should be exactly where I want it to be. We may have to wait a couple seconds till all the oil drains down. Perfect. To get to the transmission oil pan, first I have to remove the skid plate. Next step is to remove the oil pan retaining bolts. As you can tell, this is a very messy job, and it's important to have plenty of shop rags next to you. I have to be careful because the pan is full of fluid. One wrong move and I will tip the pan and spill all of its contents onto myself. Originally the oil pan was sealed to the transmission with RTF, but after the first service I decided to use a gasket instead. The gasket is made by a company called Lube Locker, and it can be reused several times. Now I'm removing the transmission oil filter. Remember when I said this is a messy job? Well, here's one more reason. Very important to put this magnet back in. Before installing the new oil filter, I lubricate the O-ring with oil. In general, it's a good practice to lube O-rings. It prevents them from pinching, also known as rolling the O-ring, and helps them to seal against the mating area. Cleaning transmission case mating area is just as important as cleaning oil pan's mating area. It is extremely important not to overfill automatic transmission. As the transmission oil heats up, it will expand, and it can travel up the dipstick tube and spew all over the engine and cause fire. I fill up automatic transmission level until the bottom of the dipstick is just barely wet. After that I will start the engine and let it come up to operating temperature. Then I would fill up the oil to the lowest possible mark and take the vehicle for a test drive. After the test drive, I will check the oil level again and top off accordingly. Well guys, this is it for this episode of Nuts and Bolts. Thank you for watching Waypoint Lowe's channel, and I'll see you next time.